All right, I have wanted to make this video for quite a while. Actually, this video is really kind of what started the channel. And the premise of the video is essentially this. I think Christianity needed Wes Huff. I think that Christianity was in a place where we needed somebody like Wes Huff out there in the world. And here's the reason why. When you think about Christianity and you think about the people that represent Christianity out there in the world, and I just pulled up two people, just two individuals that have become relatively famous because of recent events. And the first one on the left there is Bishop Booty, an Episcopal bishop. And then the other one on the right is Paula White. And these two could not be further from one another. Bishop Booty represents the far left of Christianity. And Paula White, in some sense, represents, I don't know what she represents, the far right. Paula White is, both of these are just horrible examples of what Christianity is. Bishop Booty has a hard time drawing a distinction between Jesus Christ and any other religion or any other religious figure. It's almost like they're all the same to her. And regardless of what you think about her comments at the service with Donald Trump, I really don't care about that. I thought it was inappropriate, but I really don't care about that. What I care about is her theology elsewhere. And her theology elsewhere is highly questionable, in my opinion. And it does not represent the normal Christian person out there in the world. It's far left Christianity. On the other hand, you got Paula White over here, who was anointed as the White House czar of Christianity, which you probably could not pick a worse person to represent Christianity from the White House. And these two women represent Christianity to the left and to the right. And to me, it's like, isn't there anybody out there that you could have picked that actually represents Christianity? And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, from a small little debate with Billy Carson, you have Wesley Huff, who just emerges. And I think that Christianity was at a point where we really needed somebody like Wesley Huff because, and I'm not saying this because he's brilliant, he is brilliant. And he makes very good arguments, and I love what he's doing. But what I love more than his academic research and what I love more than his academic arguments is that he's a relatable, normal, orthodox person who loves Jesus. And now we finally have somebody who is out there representing Jesus. I want to play a couple. I'm going to play a couple clips for you just so that you can see what I'm talking about. But it's not just Christians or your mainstream Christians that are attracted to this guy, Wesley Huff. I mean, there's something about him. I'm going to play a clip. This is Andrew Schultz. This is the Flagrant Podcast. There might be some bad words in here. I don't know. But I'm going to play it just so that you can see him interacting with this group of indivials. And then I'll make some comments on it.
Making me a Christian. Yeah. And the other thing. And
you gotta put the test back in New Testament.
There we go.
Let's go.
That's fire. Come with bars, bro. Come with bars. Okay. The Billy Carson debate, does it sprout from you reacting to Billy on our podcast?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I made response videos.
Yes.
To you guys.
Yes.
Because people kept sending it to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, did you watch the whole episode when we were like, we're not fact checking any of this, this is just for fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you were like, I'm going to fact check that.
Well, because people kept sending me these clips.
I know. It's the thing about Billy is like, I know he's full of shit, but he doesn't know he's full of shit. And that's why, at least I didn't think he was a con artist. I was like, he really believes it. And this is kind of fun. So we're like, listen, we're going to have some fun today. But then when things get clipped out and put on the internet, people believe it 100%.
Well, he's so confident.
Yes.
You know what's funny? I was just in Turkey, and Billy's now in Turkey.
All right. Here's what I want to say about this. You can watch this video. He's sitting down with Andrew Schultz, who is, it's not what you imagine as the epitome of Christianity. And he's just sitting down with a group of guys, and they're having a normal conversation. You have this orthodox Christian who is just sitting down with a group of people and just being a normal person. He's not pretending to be super holy man. He's having fun with them. And I think this is what we've been missing in Christianity for so long. Just normalcy. There's a reason why people look at the church and they're like, yeah, no thanks. I want absolutely nothing to do with all that crap that takes place in church. When in reality, it's not really like that. We're just a bunch of normal people who are sitting there talking about Jesus. And you get to see that in Wesley Huff. You get to see in him what Paula White and what Bishop Booty could never give you, which is just normalcy. The ability to relate with another person on a very surface level. It's clear that they like him. It's clear that he's comfortable and that he likes them. And I think that this is part of what has really hindered Christianity, is our inability to engage the world in which we are moving in. And to see somebody that is actually doing that, I love. I've got another clip for you. It's from a different video. And I absolutely love this video. This is Alex O'Connor, and I don't subscribe to Alex O'Connor's beliefs. But if you're going to subscribe to an atheist, a debater, this is the guy. First of all, I have tremendous respect for his knowledge and his ability to articulate his ideas in a very effective manner. But more than that, he strikes me as a very kind, gracious individual who is not out to destroy people, but is out to find truth. And I absolutely love that about him. I want to share with you, now, he has not interacted with Wesley Huff at all. He would like to, and I'm sure that Wesley Huff would like to interact with him as well. It just hasn't quite worked out. But I just want to share how he talks about Wesley Huff, because I think that that's really important. So let me show this clip, and then I'll break it down a little bit more.
For clout. So it's like I'm either too scared to debate him or I'm trying to
fuck
debate him.
that. I'll shut that down right now.
No, but for clarity, like, of course I would love to speak to Wes Huff, but I kind of want people to stop coming after me, pestering me to do it, because the invitation is open. But I also don't want people to go and pester him to do it, because like he's incredibly busy. He's got like a family. He's got stuff going on. Like people don't understand. Like he's a real human being. And also, he's just, the other reason I was hesitant about this is because he strikes me as just like a really nice guy. Like he just seems like a very nice. Just like seems very friendly, really nice. Really like excited, and also, by the way, putting biblical scholarship like on the map. Like he goes on Joe Rogan and starts talking about like P52 and like the manuscript traditions surrounding like John's Gospel and stuff. Like that is amazing. It's amazing. That is like so cool, and I'm like so excited that that's happening. But the annoying thing is that because he was so popular. Actually, I'm interested. Can we scroll down and look at the comments on this?
All right. Here's what I want to say about this. I want to remind you that Alex O'Connor is an atheist who does not subscribe to the same things that Wesley Huff does. Look at the grace that he is giving Wesley Huff. He's reminding the people, hey, look, if he's not going to debate me, understand that he's super busy. Like, I absolutely love that. And I absolutely love that he's like, he seems like a really nice guy, and I just want to sit down and talk to him. By the way, I would pay money to see these two, Wesley Huff and Alex O'Connor, go at it in a debate. I would pay money just to sit down and watch the conversation. I really would. Pay-per-view, $10, whatever, I would pay it because I really respect both of these individuals. But we are talking about somebody that does not share the same opinions as Wesley Huff, and yet he looks at him and has the grace to extend to him because he views Wesley Huff as an interesting, nice guy. Like, I love that. And so part of what I'm looking at and thinking about with Wesley Huff is he is what Christianity needed, not because he has the best arguments, not because he can make people like Billy Carson look ridiculous, which he did, which is fascinating, just entertaining to watch. But beyond that, he represents something to the world that I think that we're missing. And that is some sense of normalcy, some sense of I can relate to you. A sense that I can be myself in your presence. I don't have to pretend that I don't curse. I don't have to pretend that I'm not doing bad, different things that aren't aligned with Christianity. That I can just be myself. And one of the things that it reminds me of is there's another person that was like this, and it's Jesus. Now, I'm not comparing Wesley Huff and saying he's the next Jesus, but this is, in a sense, this is what we're called to. We are called to interact with the world. And you don't have to become like the world like Bishop Booty does. And you don't have to become some strange, bizarre thing like Paula White did to do this. You can be yourself, interact with the world. And I love that Wesley Huff is doing this. So the reason I think that Christianity needed Wesley Huff right now is because he's a normal guy that people can relate to. And I think that that's really, really important. And I love it. So I'm a huge supporter of Wesley Huff. Also, Alex O'Connor. I love his work. I really do. He challenges me. I love listening to him talk. Just a brilliant mind. Again, I don't subscribe to his ideas, but I subscribe to his character, and to me, character it means a lot. So my name is Reverend T. I am the unrefined priest, and if you like what we're doing on the channel, hit that like button. If you want to be a part, you want to see more of what we're doing, hit that subscribe button. It would mean a ton to us, and I will catch you on the next one.
Talk